Nyesom Wike. Nyesom Wike.
Dr. Samsam Jaja, former Deputy National Chairman of the PDP. Honorable Benila, Member House of Representatives.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dr. Sami Wenikidana Gogo, former Secretary to State Government. Chief of Staff, Government House, Port Harcourt, Honorable Engineer Chukwuemeka Woke, FNSE.
Your Excellency, let me, on behalf of the government and people of the state, most sincerely thank you for honoring our invitation. This is the second time you are coming to the state. The last time you came, you commissioned the civil servant quarters. Today, you are going to flag off the internal roads in Omagwa community in the Ikuri local government area. Yes, I think it will interest you to note that this was one of the communities when I started this struggle of becoming the governor from 2014. They gave me a lot of support through their son, Samuel Wanosike. Samuel Wanosike was one of those who risked their life when a lot of them were threatened in this local government. And so I told the people of Omagwa, having supported me, having played a crucial role in my election, I will also support you by providing this basic infrastructure. So I want to sincerely thank you for giving us your son, the chairman of council, for the support you have been giving to our administration and the support you have been mobilizing for our party in this local government area. I have no doubt in life that everybody must not like you. I've known that in life, when you are doing well, people will hate you. But what is important is for you to continue to do well, let them hate you, than not doing well and then you are being liked. I prefer you to do well, let them not like you, but God likes you. And that is what is happening today in our society. So many people, I want to say there, I don't give a damn what anybody says. I know those who stake their neck out when it's time for election in this local government. I know those. I know those who will run to my house and tell me they have hijacked the materials. I know those who will tell me that, oh, the former governor came to my community and took all the results. So you want me to leave my own village and come to your own village. But when we win, they become leaders. That has to stop. That has to stop. All these bogus claims, this and that, it has to stop. Now is go to your village, bring the vote. Go to your ward, bring the vote. Not every time they came with soldier, they came with this. You don't know where soldiers are. People just make bogus claims. The next thing you see, they'll sit in the front line, leaders. That has ended. It has ended. So, Your Excellency, I thank you. This local government, if we ask, I finished the internal roads of Isobo. I finished almost the one of Arlo. The last one they are doing from Arlo now to Omagwa. But next week we are supposed to go to Igrita. So nobody will say, I've not been able to identify with this local government. Nobody will say, I've not brought infrastructure to this local government. I've done school in Ubima. I've done school in Omagwa. I challenge anybody. Jerry Gather Commission, the one of Omagwa. So we can beat our chest and tell the people of the local government we have created impact. They can feel our presence in this local government. And we owe you that. Because the former governor who was on seat when I was running for governorship for this local government, but you resisted everything and make sure we won that election. So you deserve whatever you get today. You deserve whatever you get today. Your Excellency, our leader, here in this state, we are concerned about providing the dividends of democracy. We are not concerned about knowing people since 1993. We don't want to know people since 1993. We want to know our people and provide what our people needs. Like I tell anybody who cares, now that he's from this community, he can tell his community people, I know the governor. They will say, okay, if you know the governor, what have you brought? He can say, I have brought internal roads to Omagwa local government. That is knowing the governor. If you know Mr. President or Mr. Vice President, then you can bring something to your community. Your knowing him is in vain, it's useless. Instead of me to know a president, and then there's nothing to attract to my local government, to my state, then my knowing president is worthless. You know somebody to utilize that relationship for the benefit of your people. That's what they call having a relationship with somebody in authority and being close to people in authority. If your closeness to people in authority is only how you can get oil block and sell, then that is selfish for you. That's selfish. It's not for the interest of your people. If you are doing those in authority just to use them to brag, when you are with your people, you call on phone, without anything attached, bringing it, it does not make sense. It does not make sense. What makes sense is of what benefit your relationship with those in authority you have attracted to your community. So today I'm here, I'm very happy that I'm in this community today. Nobody will say, Omagwa will not say, I have abandoned them. In fact, before now, the traditional ruler was not recognized. It was not recognized. It was this shit that made me to recognize him. I hope the traditional ruler, you are working closely with him. If you are not, then you look for trouble. You know, what I don't like in life, when people do good for you, you pay them with bad. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. So if I hear they are not working with this, then I will take back the recognition. I just want to let you know that. Because somebody cannot suffer and create a relationship that benefits you, then you turn around against that person. It's not allowed. One as governor, I will not allow that. So if you know that anything or anybody pushing you, better have a rethink before I enter bus. Anything can happen. So many politicians today suffer from this fate. Lack of gratitude. Lack of gratitude. Greed. And when you are within that cycle of being an ingrate, you can never grow. Envy. You will see that nothing good will come around you. But when you see somebody doing well and you associate with that, you will grow. That's how life is. There are no two ways about it. I made a broadcast to the state. And I told the state, look, we are not going to relent because we have been spending a lot of money on insecurity, oil bunkering, which is affecting our revenue at the federal level. And we had meeting with security agencies, and I told them, you must go all out. If I hear anybody holding meeting, whether in a restaurant, whether in a hotel, and I find out that the cultists are there, we will invade that place. I will not give anybody any breathing space to organize yourself to attack. I will not agree. 2, if I hear anything of any filling station involved in oil bunkering, I will close that filling station. And therefore, I have directed the security agencies to know who has that filling station in Job and arrest that person, and we're going to prosecute the person. It doesn't matter how highly that person is. Some of it should be used to be taught a lesson. It's not to go on radio. Time has come. We cannot allow oil bunkering. We can't. We will reduce this to the barest minimum. So I've ordered the security agencies to identify who owned that filling station that was sealed up 2 days ago and go after and arrest the owner of that filling station. Let him tell us why he's involved in oil bunkering. So nobody can make the state to look unsafe. No, we won't allow it. We're spending money, paying security every day. Whether you're in PDP, whether you're in APC, whichever party you belong, when once we catch you, you're involved, to hell. You can go to social media, write whatever you want to write. It's not my business. You can claim, oh, this and this. It's not my business. My business is to fight crime and criminalities. I owe nobody any apology to fight crime. I took oath of office to say I'll protect life and property. I took out of office. So until May 29, 2023, I will continue to do that. So if you know there are criminals coming around your area and you give them a covering space, no problem. But one day we'll get intel and we'll know. And when we come, you can tell people it's because they are not supporting me. What are they supporting me for? I'm not running any election. I'm not running any election, so you don't need to support me. You can support those who are running for election. I'm not running. So you don't need to threaten me. And like I said before, our people should not allow politicians to be deceiving them. This time around, vote on those who will make this state to be great. Vote for those who will deliver the dividend of democracy. Those who have passion, who are committed to make sure that this state works. It is very, very key. Very, very key. And this time around, those of you who are going to National Assembly, don't take our vote for granted. Don't take our vote for granted. If you know you're not working hard, yes, you may contest under PDP. There's no law that says you must win every seat. There's no law that says you must win every seat. So if you are using us, and then you go and do whatever you're doing, the election day, you see how it works. You see how it works in election day. Remember, I hope you are here. Remember, I hope you are here. Don't take our votes for granted, though. Not one now you come to my house and start crying. Don't take our vote for granted, though. Anything can happen at any time. If anybody fights our system, we will fight the person back. Let me tell you what you don't understand in politics. The moment you claim to be working with us, and tomorrow you shift our enemy, we will take every might we have. We will even leave our enemy and finish you first. We will leave our enemy and finish you first. So all of you who are going back to Abuja to hold meeting with our enemies in this state, I'm going to finish you to the last. You can't come here, get from the state, be a contractor, get money, then you move to Abuja to hold meeting against us, and you say I will leave you free. I will not leave you free. I will not. I'm not a born again to this level. Yes, I'm a Christian, but I'm not a born again to this level. If you touch me or touch any of my person, you will see the firework.
He go the sweet us, he the sweet us, he go the bend.
So I need that one saying this now, so nobody should come and meet you and say go and talk to me. Better talk to them now. Better talk to them. We remove a national party chairman who was not doing well. All of them were here. We all agreed. Now they are going to Abuja to hold meeting with this man we remove. Thinking that you use that to fight us, we will crush them. This is a national television, so wherever you are, hear me and hear me well. Hear me and hear me well. That's why if you read the politics of Russia, Putin and his friends, read the politics. He said, look, you have taken this, you have taken this. don't near this my own. When some of them started putting their head, is I think we were agreed on this thing now. You go here, you've taken, you go here. So leave this one for me. And then you're putting your hand again in this one. You crosses them. So for those of you who have not read, go and read the politics of Russia, Putin and his friends. So that you be careful before you take any step. So Excellency, let me invite you to come and talk to the people of the state, particularly Omagwa community, and help us to flag off these Omagwa internal rules to the glory of God. Thank you, and God bless you.
Your Excellency, how can I thank you enough for this recognition? This is the second invitation to come and join you to join your people in appreciating you for the wonderful work you are doing in rivers. On behalf of myself, my family, and the people of Plateau State, we recognize this recognition that you have done us. I'm told that Plateau people are behind you who have come to join me here, but they are your citizens. They are based here in Rivers State. Plateau people, thank you very much for the support you are giving His Excellency Nyesom Wike. Nyesom Wike. Yes, over 4 decades ago, I visited Rivers as a young officer of the Nigerian Air Force, and a lot has changed since then. Flying over Rivers State, you will notice that the landscape has changed. An enormous infrastructural development has occurred over the years, particularly in the last 7 years, going to 8 years of His Excellency Governor Nyesom Wike's administration. This is unprecedented. Having been governor myself, and I know what it takes to do the kind of things he's doing here, I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate the people of Rivers State for choosing a dynamic, hardworking, young man who has put all his energy in giving you what people prefer to refer to as dividend of democracy. How I wish this kind of thing is happening all over the country. This is PDP for you. And it takes people with the heart, lion hearts of Wike, to be able to tackle development the way he's doing. Once again, Your Excellency and your deputy, I congratulate you and your cabinet for this wonderful work that you are doing here. At this point in our nationhood, Nigeria is drowning with inflation that rates over 18%. Foreign reserves are dwindling by the day, and external debts are at high time. We have no infrastructure to show for it. no commensurate economic growth. But here we are, on the 20th day of August 2022, in the People's Democratic Party's administration in Rivers State, celebrating good governance. In the twilight of this administration, you are keeping faith with your people by flagging of the construction of Omagwa internal roads in Ikwere local government area of Rivers State. I once again said this is unprecedented. It takes a man like you to do this. I don't know the incoming governor here. You see, sometimes when the outgoing governor is leaving some big shoes behind, it becomes difficult for those shoes to be worn. But he has told me that you are somebody who is capable of doing that. Unlike Plateau, the big shoes are left are still not fitting up till now. It only shows the kind of leader you are. As you join us in the League of Statesmen after your tenure here, the good people of Rivers State will ever remember the legacies you are leaving behind for them. Above all, you will be able to stand before your Creator, the Almighty God, and give an account of your leadership in Rivers State, with the people of the Rivers State bearing witness before God by His grace. I want to salute your courage for offering yourself to our dear nation service by contesting in our great party the presidential primaries we just had. Regardless of the outcome, I want to encourage you to continue demonstrating leadership through your support for the People's Democratic Party, which has been an integral part of your maturity. When this party was in trouble, you came to its aid. You virtually, with the help of some of us, was able to rescue this party right at the Supreme Court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And 90%, if not more, of how we got this party back was your doing. And you have kept faith with this party. You have supported everything that has made PDP what it is today. But I want to plead with you. Don't give up. God has something for you. If it's a prophecy, let me prophesy that what you have done for this state, what you have done for this nation, what you have done for our great party, God will reward you plentifully here on earth. Finally, I want to call off our presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, to close ranks with all members, particularly members of your group, of which I'm proudly one. Doing this will guarantee victory in 2023 general elections. These men and women, as I've said, worked hard to build this party to what it is. And they cannot just be wished away overnight. We need to come together, settle our differences by recognizing that you need each and every one of us for you to win the general election. I pray that the people of Rivers State will continue to enjoy good governance beyond this administration until the day of our Lord Jesus Christ here in Rivers State. Let me say this. Governor Wike, you are a child of God. And I pray that God's blessed face will continue to shine upon you. I pray that He will continue to shower His grace upon you. I pray that He will continue to bless your life and your family. Because you have done so well for others, God will do so well for you too. I want to bring the gratitude of Plateau State for the assistance that you have given us in that state. And I'm speaking also the minds of many other states in Nigeria that you have touched lives there. May God in His infinite mercy continue to guide your life. I bless the soil. God in His infinite mercy will not forget Rivers State. And His blessing on Rivers State will touch all other nations, all other states of the Federation. And Nigeria, by the grace of God, will be great again. Thank you for this invitation. Thank you, Rivers people. Plateau's people say thank you, as you've seen representatives of Plateau State here, with the incoming governor and the state chairman of the party accompanying me to this visit. May God, in His infinite mercy, ensure that the contractor will finish this internal road in good time, and before you leave office, you come and commission this internal road, and the people will even appreciate you the more. Thank you, and God bless.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.